Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, 22nd June 2022. Let's start with the Forex calendar review. Data from the New Zealand were published overnight in form of the trade balance and the Westpac consumer sentiment. As you can see, the trade balance is expanding to minus 9.52 million New Zealand dollars. Monetary policy meeting minutes had been published at 10 to 2 a.m. From Japan, of course, from the Bank of Japan. So it will be interesting to see the Japanese yen pairs. Data from the UK in form of the CPI and PPI input are scheduled for release at 8 o'clock. The market participants expect the CPI to increase from 9 to 9.1% and PPI input to increase from 1.1% to 1.9%. There is an unplanned European Central Bank non-monetary policy meeting today at 9 a.m. and then we got the speeches from the ECB officials as well. More speeches from the Bank of England members. 20 to 11, and then during the New York session we got, of course, core CPI data from Canada. The market participants expect the core CPI in Canada to decrease from 0.7% to 0.4%, and the CPI overall to increase from 0.6% to 1%. Those data are scheduled for release at 2:30. More speeches ahead. From the 2:30, German Buba Mauderer will give a speech, then the Swiss National Bank Chairman Thomas Jordan, then Fed Chair Powell will give a speech since 3:30, and more of the speeches during the end of the day are planned. So pretty much maybe some of these officials will give us a clue or will trigger a move on the financial market. So it's always worth to keep an eye on this kind of events, especially the FOMC chairperson Powell. So what is going on here on the market? Let's start with the New Zealand dollar, and then I guess we should go further towards the Canadian dollar. Daily time frame chart of the New Zealand dollar is showing us the sign of relief. What I mean is that after the bounce from 6,213 pips, 5-wave bounce towards 38% Fibonacci retracement of the last wave down, 6,580. This level had been violated. The local high was at 6,573, so 23 pips higher. We got the wave 5 high, as you can see here, and currently the market is back down. Let me just move this this trend line here a little bit. There you go, a little bit lower, so you guys can see that new low was made here, marginal low, of course, 6,228. Then a bounce towards the technical resistance at the level of sorry, it's supposed to be red, 6,379. This bounce was, of course, capped, and then, as you can see, we are trying not to fall again below the recent marginal low, 6,191. So it looks like the New Zealand dollar will continue the down move. If we zoom out, we can see clearly that this market has been making lower highs and consecutive lower lows for extended period of time since that top here at the level of 7,462, which was, of course, in 2021. This is the beginning of the March 2021. Now we broke below this recent technical support. However, it's very hard to find right now some decent supports on this on this market. So let me just try to find another support here at the level of 6,173, and then maybe we should see some support at this low. So at this lows. There you go. This might be very interesting zone for a bounce, especially because we are trending in the negative territory. The sentiment is negative and the bears are in control of the market. So please keep an eye on these levels I just gave you. It might be kind of interesting to see whether they hold the line or not. Let me just add one more level, which is the low of the 6,191. 6,213, 6,191, 6,173, 6,151, 6,126, very close together, and they might produce very nice bounce in the New Zealand dollar. So this wasn't an 5-wave move to the upside at all. It's more likely some kind of a ABC correction. This looks more like a impulsive down move continuation. So New Zealand dollar outlook negative. What is going on the British pound to Japanese yen? British pound to Japanese yen made a big pin bar here into the 61% Fibonacci retracement, 160.64. The low was a little bit lower, 159.97, but this big pin bar is telling us that the bulls are very good on this market. They feel comfortable, they feel secured, they feel like they want to ride this trend until the end. So this retracement is gone, big pin bar done, confirmation, inside bar extension, and now we are waiting for the breakout above the level of 168.41. so this is the technical resistance level, and 168.70. so this is the second technical resistance. If we break, let me just put this arrow here, if we break above this level, of course, then the up move, if we take a look at here, up move will be extended higher. Possibly the next target is 170. So nice bounce, nice market behavior. Of course, this zone here is now technical support, 164.62, 164.25, 163.74. So the British pound to Japanese yen outlook is bullish. What is going on the crude oil? Crude oil is going down, as I said many times before, on a daily time frame chart like this. The up move here inside of this kind of a channel was all about free waves movement. So right now we can just delete our waves. They are no longer necessary. After we hit the 123.82 level, the market just capitulated, and as you can see, we are very quickly going lower. Soon enough, let me just make a new channel here. Soon enough, it looks like we will have another breakout to the downside. There you go. So if there was a breakout to the upside, very soon we might have another breakout to the downside, out of this channel, out of this pattern, complex corrective pattern, time consuming, price consuming. So please keep an eye on this zone here. The next technical support is of course a little bit lower right now. This is the level of let me just find out. The low is 98.20. so this is the 98.20 technical support. If we get there, then we are out of the channel in the very minute. So please keep an eye on this chart, because we still can bounce here and go higher. However, if you see the pin bars here, they are telling us bulls have been trying to bounce. The bulls have been trying to rally. Bulls have been doing something to prevent this red candle. They failed. So the bearish pressure is now very big. We just dive in below the level of 50, neutral level on the RSI, below the level of 40. This is strong, very strong negative bearish momentum to the downside. We should see 98.20 very soon if we don't bounce from the current level around $105 per barrel. So that was the crude oil. Let's take a look, last but not least, at the S&P 500 index. So what is going on? Just a short recap from yesterday. Possibly we've made the low for the wave 5, so we have the last wave down here, wave C. Okay, you can see it possibly here. 1 2 3 4 5 waves to the downside. We are trying to bounce, but this is not good enough for a bounce. However, the bounce is still of course possible. 3,811 first technical resistance, 3,857 second technical resistance. If we break this, if we break above this technical resistance levels, the wave A to the upside is ready to be developed. Otherwise, another downside movement towards this time 3,550 zone. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.